Yo, what's that noise?
Mike, I think he's going crazy trying to learn about scarcity and opportunity cost.
Economics.
Is he alright?
I don't know, bro.
Is he okay?
Economics.
Jake,
Economics.
Jake, it's so easy. We'll teach it to you, I promise.
Economics. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Do you want to read my essay about economics that I've been writing all night? One of the most basic economic concepts that exists but shapes all of economics is scarcity. Scarcity exists because in society there are unlimited needs and wants but a limited amount of resources. Think of yourself as a high schooler, like me, like you. Don't you often find yourself not having every single thing you want? Your wants outweigh the resources of society. No society has ever had the amount of resources to compete with the wants of their people, and that is why scarcity exists. For example, think of what would make your high school better. A turf football field, air conditioning, new vending machines. Whatever it may be, the reason your school doesn't have this is because of scarcity. The resources needed to make this happen cost too much, because the resources are scarce. If the resources were unlimited, they wouldn't cost as much money and the school would make these additions. However, resources are scarce, so the school is unable to make the additions.
Resources are scarce, and that requires us to use them as efficiently as possible. We can increase efficiency by specialization and trade. Think of it in terms of everyday life. Say you and a friend both make sandwiches and tuna salads. If you can make 5 sandwiches or 1 tuna salad in an hour, and your friend could make 1 sandwich and 5 tuna salads in an hour, who should make what? Obviously, you should make the sandwiches and he should make the salads. That is because you have comparative advantage in making sandwiches and he has the comparative advantage in making tuna salads. Comparative advantage uses opportunity cost to show how 2 people can gain from specialization and trade.
Yo.
Economics.
Wake up, relax. We're teaching you, relax.
Teaching me what?
Economics,
What's
relax. Alright, so back to where we were. So what does it mean to be scarce, you ask? Well, scarcity forces people to make choices. It forces us to allocate limited resources to satisfy infinite needs. You can't have everything, but you can have some things. Resources are scarce, and when you use them to make one thing, you take away from making another. Scarcity makes every decision have an opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is one of the most important basic economic concepts. Opportunity cost can be seen everywhere in this world. No matter what we look at or compare, there will always be an opportunity cost. 3 major pieces of high school that we like to call the 3 S's are sleep, social, and study. Everyone, and we mean everyone, loves their sleep. Who doesn't? Social life, can't get any better than that. Who doesn't look forward to hanging out with their friends? And the final and dreaded S, studying. Ugh. Having enough time to do all 3 of the S's is very difficult. That's where we come into play, and we'll talk about opportunity cost. There are people who choose the social and sleep, but then lack in studies and begin to do poorly in school. There are people who choose the social and study aspects, but then soon lack sleep and are overtired. Then there are also people who choose sleep and study, but then they fail to have much of a social life because of that choice. The main point we were trying to get across by explaining it like this is that no matter what you choose, you will always have an opportunity cost and have to give up something. Opportunity costs will always come into play and can be very frustrating.
That was a great throw, but right now I'm more focused on drawing my PPC curve, which represents the opportunity cost between good Y and good X. In economics, very often we like to demonstrate these abstract concepts, such as opportunity costs, through visual aids, such as graphs that torture us through the class every single day. Right here, you have the convex opportunity cost PPC curve, which shows increasing opportunity costs as the slope at each point increases. So the slope here is not going to be as great as it is here, which is nearly vertical, showing the increasing opportunity cost between good X and good Y. Here, opportunity cost is also demonstrated through a PPC, but as constant opportunity cost, meaning if you make one marginal good Y, you sacrifice one marginal good X. It's directly proportional. Here is the least common example. This is the bowed-in or the convex opportunity cost PPC curve. And it shows that by sacrificing, let's say, a high amount of this good, you're actually only sacrificing a low amount of this good. Sorry, Jake, but we have to wake you up.
Econ! Econ! Econ. What is this? What is this? Is this an essay? I didn't write this. He looks like he knows what scarcity is, though.
Hey, tell him about scarcity, very important economic concept.
Well, it looks like scarcity is the central idea of all of economics. Without scarcity, no economic system would be necessary. Currency itself would become the only scarce entity if natural and thus man-made resources were completely ubiquitous. Although 99% of resources are in some way and to some degree scarce, a few aren't, and this is shown economically because these goods are free. Free goods, however, are exempt from opportunity cost. Free goods are available in unlimited quantities. Think about it. The sun. The sun. The sun. That's delightful. Whenever you get paid, when have you ever paid for the sun? I can't read this guy's handwriting, sorry. But while it's not always visible because of clouds and such, it's always there, and you never have to pay for a beautiful sunny day at the beach.
I threw fives once.
You have to pay for the beach, but not the sun that comes along with it to make the entire experience. Renewable resources are most often free of being scarce, but manufactured and natural goods, sadly, are finite and force people to allocate their own financial resources to purchase them. This is why knowing about scarcity and opportunity costs are central to understanding the many higher-level economic concepts that you will learn throughout your academic career. They are the reasons the production is limited, currency exists, and hard economic decisions must always be made.
Hey everyone, I'm going to read some scenarios to you all real fast. 1. Because it is desirable, sunshine is scarce. 2. Because it is limited, polio is scarce. 3. Because water covers 3/4 of the Earth's surface and is renewable, it is considered scarce. And it cannot be considered scarce, pardon me. 4. The main cost of going to college is tuition, room, and board. 5. If mass transportation fares are raised, almost everyone would take the trains anyway. 6. You get what you pay for. 7. If someone makes an economic gain, someone else loses. 8. If one nation produces everything better than another nation, there is no economic reason for the two nations to trade. 9. A non-regulated monopoly tends to change the highest possible price. And 10. A business owner's decision to show more care for consumers is a decision to accept lower levels of profit. All 10 of these scenarios are false. Thank you all.